welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location.
What's up guys, if you made it this far into the video, I'd like to show you some of the off-ride stuff as well. As you might understand, this building is quite large, there's a lot to it, so I'd like to show you this in a little bit more detail. So while starting at the entrance, I think this turned out pretty solid. It's obviously based on the movie version of this building. This entire section technically isn't there because it stops right here, but you know, I needed the space, so there you go. And honestly, the dirty textures on this is really what makes it stand out, because otherwise it's just kind of too clean, I guess. On the top of the building, there's a very subtle chessboard pattern as well, along with a whole bunch of these AC unit elements, which it's a bit much maybe, but it does look nice. Bunch of pipes, really just the basic stuff you'd see on a building like this. So there you go. Then I suppose let's make our way inside. The station area I'm not the biggest fan of. I guess it's fine, but compared to the rest of the ride, it's just a bit lame, I guess. I do think it matches the Five Nights at Freddy's vibe. That's pretty cool. It's not too bad. It's alright. On the walls, there's a bunch of posters, a bunch of balloons, some more on this side, and of course, the blocky floor once again. Literally the entire building. This is supposed to be the exit, but I thought, why would I put effort into making the actual working exit if I'm not gonna use it anyway? You just have to imagine this being a stairs that goes underground, and then you go back underneath the building to the entrance again. So that's the idea. It doesn't really matter much anyway. Then here, of course, if you go in, you enter the first room, the office area, you could call it. And as you can see, it is the most basic room, actually. It's just a square room. We have some TVs and some of these papers. It's just really simplistic things, but because it's so dark, you don't really notice it. It would have totally been wasted effort, so I think this is absolutely fine. On the side here, of course, there's the Chica jump scare kind of thing, which of course, as you pass by, comes closer. Which is all being handled by these two sequencers. This one, I think, yeah, this is Chica, so if I hit play here, you can see 1 and 2. It's very simple, just a light right here hidden in the ground. And this other one is what takes care of this effect here with Foxy.
I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see.
And let's move on to the next hall. This room is actually not visible in the ride itself, hence it's very simplistic. I did want to add something, because if you do look to the left here, you could maybe see it. But the point is, here you actually go in. This, of course, is based on this room. It doesn't really look identical, but you know what? it's fine. I tried adding a bunch of these basic details and it does look quite nice. Now this is a bit freestyled because this obviously is not there in the actual game, but we did need some way to actually go through all of these rooms organically, so that's why I put this here. Now this is where I've been a little bit lazy. Actually here we needed these kind of puppet thingies, but since you see this for 0.1 seconds on the right anyway, I thought, you know what, let's not waste effort on that. Seemed a bit lame. And here, of course, you turn to see Foxy there. And the funny thing is, actually, these image panels are transparent from the back, which in this case actually really helped, because otherwise I would have had to animate that, and now I can just keep it in like so. So that is quite a nice detail. This is pretty dark, but if I turn on this spotlight for a second, you can see there's Chica here. This is the withered Chica, which actually turned out quite nice, unlike some of the other animatronics that I built in this ride. But this one I'm pretty happy with, so especially the head looks quite accurate, even though it is very simplistic still. So I guess it's just a nice balance between those two. Then if we move on, here we have Bonnie, withered Bonnie. I also love this one, turned out pretty sick. However, as you can see, it is very large. You don't really see that on ride, but it is massive. And to be fair, so is Chica. There you go. The thing is, this entire ride is incredibly oversized. It's all way too big compared to actual Roblox figures. But the thing is, if you add the black bars on top and below, you're gonna miss a lot of detail if you don't make it this large. You create the illusion of a much wider view, like a wider angle lens, when in reality the whole thing is just way bigger. So it kind of helped. Anyway, then let's move on to the next hallway. Right here, these are some toilets that you only see from the side, so it's fine. I did add Chica here, like an image panel, which I guess seemed fun, but I'm not sure if that was really necessary. And the next room is completely empty, as you can see, because you literally don't see this ever. So I guess there's that. There is, however, a sequencer, which is responsible for this effect. Lights go off, and some cool flashing lights in the back. Pretty sweet. That, of course, is triggered by the actual cart, which then goes here, the big room. And these guys, I am not very proud of. These look a bit wonky, to say the least. Especially Bonnie is just an absolute abomination. Like, what the hell even is that? These are, however, the toy animatronics, so it's not the biggest issue, I feel like. In the game, they look a lot different from the other ones as well, so I have accepted my defeat in this. All of these trusses, I'm not sure if they're in the game, but I thought it would look nice, and so I added them, which is something I do a lot. I just add stuff because it looks nice. Then there's this. I made the tiny carousel. Very simplistic because you barely see it, and when you do, it's very dark anyway. Here you can see the stage in action, by the way. Some of these lights do change color every now and then. Now that we're here anyway, this cart, of course, is gonna spin, which triggers all of these lights to go off, and then adding some of these image panels, which in the light you can see they're just very basic image panels with Freddy. Other than that, there isn't much in this room because everything else is very dark anyway. Once again, I keep saying the same thing. Same goes for this hallway. There's just a bunch of doors that don't open. In general, this hallway doesn't exist in the game, so, you know. And then here you go back through some smoke to the station again. And that is the entire ride. I have to say, after building this, I got the idea maybe I should just more often build single rides, because this way I don't have to worry about any sort of file size limit, and I can touch on some different topics as well. I don't have to spend an entire series on, you know, the same thing, like Force World. However, Force World is of course something I'm very passionate about, so I don't mind that, but usually Benny's Movie Park got a bit boring at times, so I think I'm gonna do this more often, where I just build one single ride based on one single thing, and then move on from there. If you liked this video, if you like this project, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell not to miss a single future video, and then I hope I'll see you in the next... I keep messing this up. In the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.